I didn't have the money. And if it wasn't for Pernet, I don't know where my kids would have been. And my kids are very decent. They did really good because somebody came into their life and helped them early.
These are people who care. They care about you and your children, and they want to help in any way they can, and they'll find a way. If they can't get you an answer, they'll find it. They'll go somewhere else.
A place like Pernet, it gives them something that they're lacking, something they're missing. These kids just want to feel like they belong, that they're important, that they're someone, and that they count, you know, and a place like Pernet gives them that.
The after-school program is the best. As soon as they come out of school, they go there, they do their homework, they take them to the park.
My mom works at Pernet. She's the one that told me about homework club. I thought it was a good idea because there was so much kids there that I could have fun with. I don't have really that much friends at school, so I thought it would be nice to like get out the house and go to after school.
They say it takes a village. If it wasn't for Pernet, I don't know if my kids would have been in gang because they would have been either left home alone because I worked and I didn't have any kind of transportation and I didn't have the money to pay after school for them.
The kids love this place. They do. They really do love the place. And not only kids, the parents do too.
First, when I first went, there was only a couple of guys, and then it kind of just grew as time went on. These dads come in here and they're beat down. You know, they got DSS in their lives, they're dealing with marital problems, and they come in here and they sit down with all the other guys and they're breaking things down and they're saying, you know, I'm going through this, I'm beat. And all it takes is for one dad to say, hey, hang in there, you know? Just stick with it, stay tough, you can do it.
So each week at the end of each parenting class, we ask them a journal question and they write a response. An example of one of the questions we ask them is put yourself in your kid's shoes and write about how it feels to be away from your dad. One guy raises his hand and he says, I'm not sure if I can read this, it's really emotional, I just don't know if I can do it. And then a couple more guys shared their journal entries, and then he said, all right, I'm gonna read it. And he started to read it, and about halfway through he started to cry. Before we could react or do anything, a guy next to him put his arm around him and said, hey man, it's okay, we all feel that way when we talk about our kids.
I think Pernet can really be summed up in that one word, relationship, whether it's families relating to each other, whether it's families relating to families, learning skills in the homework club about how to relate to each other. Everything we do is about building community and building relationships.
Pernet is just a fun place to be. Everybody cares about everybody here.
We work a lot with the people who are immediately in the neighborhood. We have a computer lab with 8 computers that anybody can come in. It's open 5 days a week. We have the emergency food pantry.
We had one family that came. She had lost everything in another town. So when she came here, she had nothing. She had no clothes. We helped her with a lot of food. We gave her children clothes, and I think she even got a crib from us.
We have the ice rink we do. We have the homework club for the kids after school. We have the summer outings for families. That's part of our outreach beyond the family itself into building community.
We depend a lot on volunteers because we have hundreds of volunteers who come in, do projects for us, do painting, landscaping. We have board members who actually run our Thanksgiving and Christmas program. They provide tremendous numbers of hours in providing Thanksgiving turkeys and all the food that goes along with that, all the gifts for the children at Christmas time.
What does Pernet need? More support. It certainly needs support from, people who have the wherewithal to be able to support what's going on. If we want to expand our services or even solidify the services that we have to offer.
So I have a soft spot for children. Children don't have the ability to advocate for themselves. Through no fault of their own, they find themselves in circumstances that are sometimes very hard to believe even exist in our midst, but they do. And this is an organization, Pernet Family Healthcare, that is there as a safety net for these children.
Pernet has been here for over 65 years providing services to families, not only in this neighborhood, but in the city itself and surrounding towns. So I think the one thing I would like to say to everyone is to please give so we can continue to support our families.
We need to get the word out that, you know, Pernet is here, that we're ready to help families in need. We always need donations. We always need volunteers.
The fact that they are able to do so much with the dollar that you donate is the reason for me that it's a great cause to support. They desperately need the help. They do work that we as a society and as a community need to have done, and they do it very efficiently with those dollars.
My daughter is a nurse today because of Pernet.
It's a warm, loving, caring place.
That's what makes a place like this so special, because these kids can have that comfort and feel good because they're part of something. It can fill a little bit of what is missing in their lives, and it makes a huge, tremendous difference.
These are folks in our midst that we pass every day that need this help, and supporting Pernet Family Healthcare in providing those services, I promise you will make a very big difference in these people's lives.
If I didn't have Pernet, it would be like losing a family. And that's what Pernet is to me, family.